The Memphis Grizzlies are stealing the spotlight lately. And honestly, who's surprised? These guys have the swagger and then some. With a young, hungry core, lockdown defense, and a fast-paced style, they're giving fans everywhere plenty to cheer about. But let's be real, the big buzz is all about Ja Morant's return. That's the kind of star power that makes waves. Over the last 5 years, there's been a fascinating trend in the NBA that could give Tennessee's team a serious edge if they play it smart. On December 16th, during a game against the Lakers, he had a strong performance, contributing 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. His all-around effort helped his team stay competitive throughout the game, showcasing his versatility and impact on both ends of the floor. His scoring ability, combined with his contributions in rebounding, playmaking, and defense, made him a key player in the matchup. The game highlighted his capability to influence various aspects of the game, making him an important asset for his team in their pursuit of victory. His performance on December 16th was a reminder of his skill set and determination on the court. Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, yeah, even without him most of the season, wrapped things up at the number 13 seed. But let's be real, they've got the chops to storm their way to the NBA Finals. As Malika said it best, Ja Morant is coming back with a major chip on his shoulder, ready to prove, I'm still that dude from 2 years ago. And when a former NBA champ is backing the Grizzlies to make that finals run, you've got to ask, who's making these bold calls? And what's Memphis cooking up to make it happen? At just 25, Ja's got everything to prove, but it's not about his talent. Everyone knows he's got crazy skills. The 6'2" point guard faced setbacks of his own and some outside distractions, which held him back from leading his team to greatness. What should have been a breakout year for the Grizzlies turned into a disaster. But now, it's time to bounce back. Brandon Clark, they're going to get back coming off an Achilles injury. They have a ton of talent. So if you told me this team popped up in the conference finals, that's not a surprise. That's doing what they're expected to do, Richard Jefferson stated. Everything seemed perfect for Ja Morant, but it all came crashing down. The Grizzlies suspended their all-star guard after he posted a video on Instagram Live showing him flashing a gun.
Grizzlies have suspended all-star guard Ja Morant for at least 2 games, while the league investigates a video shared on his Instagram Live early Saturday morning. In it, Morant is flashing what appears to...
Last year, Ja faced a 5-game suspension, which cost him an All-NBA spot, nearly $40 million in bonuses, and major endorsements, including his Gatorade commercial and Nike shoe launch. The suspension derailed the Grizzlies' season, and after a strong postseason run, they were knocked out in the first round by the Lakers. Then, just when it seemed like he'd learned his lesson, Ja made the same mistake again, getting suspended after another gun video surfaced.
Grizzly star Ja Morant has been suspended for a second time after once again appearing to flash a gun on social media. The video circulated on Saturday night. It shows Morant with what appears to be a handgun while he's riding in a friend's car.
Yesterday, the Grizzlies suspended Ja Morant from all team activities after the video surfaced. His apology felt fake, fans turned on him, and even the NBA commissioner was stunned. The consequences were huge. A 25-game suspension, one of the toughest in NBA history, carrying over into the next season. Memphis was already 6-19 by the time Ja returned, and in the competitive Western Conference, that was too much to recover from. The suspension hit Ja hard. He had to watch from the sidelines, powerless as his teammates battled it out without him, an experience he knew he could only blame himself for. But the wait was finally over on December 20th, 2023. Ja was back, hitting the court against none other than Zion Williamson, the only player picked ahead of him in the 2019 NBA draft. This game wasn't just a return, it was his chance to shut out the noise and remind everyone who Ja Morant really is. And what a comeback it was. The energy? Off the charts. His first field goal? A jaw-dropping moment. Ja proved once again that he's always ready for any challenge, and he wasn't about to let anyone forget it. In just 12 minutes into the first half, he drives, gets that perfect leverage, and finishes smoothly before anyone can even think about blocking him.
Over the first half, just one made 3. Morant and Zion, here's Biyombo. He drops it in.
Durant, Moore, and Zion are all putting in work, but Ja's fumble leads to a missed shot. No worries though, he's right back at it, scoring again on his second try, even with Jones all over him. Moore makes contact, and Ja gets a chance for a 3-point play. The Grizzlies are coming alive. With 34 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds, Ja's putting on a show. But as basketball always does, it came down to the wire, tied at 113, and we all know how this one ends. Ja spins, nails the shot, and the clock hits 0.
Here goes Morant. He spins. Morant scores!
Memphis is alive again. The star is back, and the city can feel it. The belief is back. Ja was on fire, putting up 25.1 points, 8.1 assists, and 5.6 rebounds while shooting a career-high 47% from the field. He was on a mission. The Grizzlies hit their stride, winning 6 of their next 9 games and showing signs of turning the season around. But just when things seemed to be clicking, disaster struck. Only 2 weeks after his return, Ja went down with another injury, and this time, it was bad. He was ruled out for the rest of the season. As his year came to an end, so did the Grizzlies. They finished 27-55, sitting at the 13th spot in the Western Conference. It was a brutal fall from the 2nd seed the year before, a season to forget. The worst part for Ja? He was forgotten. The hype of him becoming the NBA's next face vanished, and Anthony Edwards took his place as the most exciting young guard. Ja's name was barely mentioned when talking about the best guards in the game, overshadowed by players he used to be compared with. Then came the 2024 Paris Olympics, a once-in-a-lifetime chance Ja missed. Had he stayed out of trouble, there's no doubt he'd have been on Team USA. Instead, players like Halliburton, White, and Holiday got to live the dream, while Jay's absence went unnoticed. All the setbacks and missed opportunities were his own doing, and Ja knows it. But the 2024-25 season is his fresh start. While everyone moved on, he stayed in the gym, getting better. Now he's back with the Grizzlies, a changed man. At first, people thought Ja was just talking, but he's dead serious. He knows exactly what kind of player he is and what's ahead. Everyone loves the high-flying, explosive guards like Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook, but that style comes at a price. Dunking over 7-footers, taking hits, and landing hard takes a toll. We've seen the best players hurt by it, forced to change their game. Ja's ahead of the curve. While he's never hit 70 games in a season, he knows if he keeps attacking the rim the way he does, a serious injury is inevitable. Instead of waiting for it to happen, he's changing his game now. And the best part, Derrick Rose, who knows all about this, is giving him advice. Last year, D. Rose returned to Memphis and teamed up with Ja. Just like Morant at 22, Rose was a young dunk machine, flying over everyone. But as we all know, his body eventually broke down, and the youngest MVP in NBA history was never the same. He was robbed of a legendary career, but Rose still managed to play until he was 35. Ja looks up to him as a mentor, calling him a father figure and giving him credit for helping him grow as a man. Maybe that advice is why Ja isn't following the same path. He's not joking around, and the numbers back it up. This year, through 14 games, he's had just 5 dunks. The change is clear. In the past, Ja would have attacked the rim, looking for a highlight dunk. Now he's playing smarter, hitting shots like this behind the back finish with Bane. Growth is real. Take this play. Ja brought the heat, and oh, offensive foul.
Being modest. Oh, Ja took some soul to the hole. Game's down there waiting for him. Morant, oh my goodness.
Rudy Gobert was in his sights, and Morant wasn't backing down. He went after Gobert hard, trying to catch him on a few insane plays. Morant soars.
For the last 3 minutes by Utah. Morant tries to go at Gobert.
And they got to go quickly. Morant.
Yes, Ja's dunks are legendary, but now he's thrilling fans with crazy layups. Against the Nets, he pulled off the unthinkable. Twice, a 360 spin finish. Holy cow. Ja Morant has fully embraced his role as the Memphis Grizzlies leader, stepping up as a vocal mentor and extension of the coach on the floor. Known for his athleticism, he's also proving himself as an elite passer, currently ranking top 5 in the NBA for assists with a career-high 8.5 per game. His decision-making and defense have also improved, taking on the toughest assignments while showing more confidence in his jump shot. Ja's unselfishness has led to the fewest shot attempts since his sophomore year, but the Grizzlies are thriving. Sitting second in the West with 9 wins in their last 10 games, they're 11-3 in games Ja has played this season. His influence is undeniable. He's led the Grizzlies to consistent success, with standout performances like a triple-double against the Bucks and a clutch game against the Celtics, proving he can deliver when it matters most. That's it for today's breakdown of Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies' thrilling journey this season. From overcoming setbacks to emerging as a true leader, Ja's evolution has been nothing short of inspiring. Memphis has become a force to be reckoned with, and with their star back in full form, the future's looking bright. What do you think about Ja's comeback and the Grizzlies' chances this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on all things basketball. Stay tuned for more highlights, and thanks for watching.